In this occasion, I will demonstrate the progress we have in the Smart SDK application, which focuses on healthcare. As overall, the scenario envisioned is related to the use of mobile and wearable devices to gather behavioral data from users and populations, inferring information such as clinical parameters of interest, and creating datasets that can be used for epidemiological research or to conduct data analysis in the scope of human behavior. The healthcare application that we'll demonstrate was designed in collaboration with the medical researchers in the field of gerontology. The data collected is stored and analyzed a posteriori, and raw sensor data is kept into FileWare to allow physicians to better understand how patients' activity influence a healthier lifestyle. Now, I'm going to play an animation that we have prepared to better illustrate the project. Advances in mobile and wearable sensing are allowing the inference of activities and behaviors associated to healthcare. In this project, we are interested in developing the software platform that could allow the gathering of health variables to support epidemiological studies and provide health advice to individuals. We introduced two paramount elements: a data model named Open Health Context Schemas and a project's proof of concept named 3OGEN Test. Open Health Context is a collection of schemas and data types developed to handle data in the scope of health. It has been designed using some of the worldwide standardized data models supervised for a multidisciplinary team of technicians and clinicians. Its aim is to support a variety of physical tests to measure risk of fall in older populations. It is designed as a mobile phone application that is used to collect data from a number of physical tests guided by the trained staff. 3OGEN tests will temporarily store data into the mobile device and opportunistically transmit it to the cloud. Here is where FileWare fits in. Once data is locally collected, it is prepared based on the standardized NGSI specification and by using the data model for health, which has been introduced for the first time by this project. Prepared data is sent to the FileWare cloud through the ORIENT Context Broker. Privacy aspects are worked out over the keyword generic enable, which sequentially store data in Cosmos for future analysis. To access data, we use a collection of graphical interfaces supported by a set of widgets and operators over the white cloud generic enable. Data gathering could be addressed by a set of mashups designed to support a data model for health. Data model for health, an initiative step forward to integrate healthcare mobile and wearable sensor data. In this context, I will focus on the time up and go test, which is one of the three physical tests that have been taken into account in the mobile application. So, to estimate the parameter of interest, such as number of steps performed, average time per steps, among others, we use the data obtained from the accelerometer and gyroscope collected from the mobile phone. For example, to begin a test, the participant is asked to perform the activity following respective directions provided by the application. For instance, the user should be seated before starting the test, then start walking after an audible alert produced by the mobile application. Finally, the patient will walk 6 meters along a straight path, return to the departure point, and sit. Once the data has been captured on the mobile application, it is sent to the FileWare cloud, filtered by a proxy component, and received by the ORIENT Context Broker. The store mechanism is managed by the Cosmos generic enable. On the other hand, Theseus, which is a component that calculates the parameters of interest, is triggered in the background every time data is queried. Please note that the data stored in the FileWare server is available at any time and can be accessed by Bifrost, which is a component that works as a translator between HDFS files and NGSI schemas, and the Open Health browser, which is a collection of widgets that facilitate displaying data to the White Cloud generic enable. Once the data is ready to be displayed, it is shown in the dashboard, as it is illustrated in this slide. One section enlists the names of the patient that have performed the test. By clicking on this button, another section is filled out with a variety of tests performed for a particular patient. And finally, the below section presents detailed information about the parameter of interest. In this intervention, I've shown an initial application for mobile sensing focused on healthcare using FIWARE. However, please take into account that the data model and architecture proposed in this development can be extended to support other healthcare applications based on mobile sensing devices. I would like to conclude mentioning that we will continue exploring other scenarios and applications with the Smart SDK partners, so we can bring them to you in a future presentation. Well, that's all from my side. Thank you very much for your attention, and I hope to see you next time.